Carl, welcome to this week's edition of In the Dugout. No questions from the fans this week, so we'll look back at the York game last week. How did you assess the game on Good Friday?
I don't believe you. You got questions?
No questions from the fans this week?
No questions. I thought there'd be loads this week.
How come?
We lost them. You've got some, ain't you?
No.
Serious?
No questions from the fans.
Oh, thank you. They give us that one then, eh?
So how do you look back at the York game then? It was a close one. That for a lot of the game it could have gone either way, but eventually it was a 2-point defeat. How do you look back on it?
Yeah, we had opportunities. Two good teams, I thought, and a good old-fashioned game of rugby league. A bit of a biff at the start, and you know the tensions were riding high, and crowd was great. Yeah, we had some opportunities there that we probably maybe could have won the game, but I suppose York had some opportunities where they thought they probably could have won it a bit more convincingly. So no, overall really disappointed with the result. We were at home, we wanted to keep our home record going, and I know the coach wasn't happy, but happy in other aspects of the way we played. So it's something we need to learn quick, you know, how to shut the games up and get the points on the board. But I don't think too many people could complain. You know, everyone's got opinions, but it's not us who score the tries.
And if there is one positive to come out of games like that, there's room for improvement, and with a long turnaround as well, you can fix up any errors that may have been apparent in that game. Yeah,
heaps, lots of room for improvement, and the players themselves know that. The players were kicking themselves and disappointed. So, you know, they probably can't look forward to, you know, the next time they play York. I don't know how it became a big rivalry game, but it seems to be now that there's a rivalry between the two clubs, whereas that on the field, I'm talking on the field, I get on quite well with John Flatman off the field, but you know the rivalry with the two teams has come from somewhere. It used to be Sheffield for us, but it's come from York now as must be the closest game for us, and the rivalry between the fans and the players, and it's good, it's great, it's what we need, and the two teams certainly you know, make that lively on the field, which is good.
Does every club need that then, a different team in their league that they can look at as the rivals? Obviously with Sheffield being a league above, I suppose it's not as much of an issue, but now York are battling with us in that top four, it makes it even more important to get.
Why not? Let's do it. You know, we might as well. It is good. It's good. The Sheffield games, years gone by, there was some brutal games. Really tough and got into each other. But afterwards, we were all mates. So, you know, why not?
A busy sporting weekend last week. The boxing on Saturday night. I know you had a keen interest in that. With a Kiwi taking on Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker. How did you assess that fight? It was a really closely fought one. I think it didn't go the way most people expected it to.
Well, it went the way I told everyone. I told you all. In no way you'll knock him out. You can't knock them Samoan boys out, mate. Didn't I tell you all? I told everyone that if he doesn't get him in the first 3 rounds, Joshua, I thought he may have been in a bit of trouble. I don't think he certainly ever, Joe was hurt at any stage of the fight. I think he got Josh there once, the uppercut, and didn't realise that he'd stunned him a bit, because the ref, like the whole night, was jumping in and stopping it. So he done us proud. You know, we all know Joshua's the big real deal, the big king, and I think Joseph done very, very well, and he done New Zealand and Samoa and all the Pacific Island nations well. We're all rooting for him, and he's definitely young enough to come again. I'd love to see them have another fight and a referee who would let him go at it. It'd be good. Because you can't knock him out, mate. His head's like that. He's a tough man, and he's only young. So I thought he conducted himself very, very well while he was over here. He seemed to enjoy it, and he was happy, and you know, he did all the right things. They're both very humble, respectful fellas. So you know, the thing you learn as you grow up is, you know, don't get the Samoan boys angry because there'd be trouble. So it'd be nice if he comes over and have a go against that Dillian White and see if Dillian tries to get him angry, he could be in trouble. So no, it was good. I thought it was good for the sport.
Back to the Dons then, we've released a story this week, an increase on 47% on attendances from last season. It was a great atmosphere, like you said, against York. How pleasing has it been that the crowds we've been getting in this season?
Good, and the pleasing thing is the atmosphere as well. You know, the choir sit just in front of me, and where I sit in the games, and it always puts a smile on my face when they get in and sing the songs and give me an E, give me an E, give me an E. It's brilliant. So, you know, John Singer, he leads them, and they're a great bunch, and especially when they're in fine singing voice, it's wonderful, and good supporters. And
more incentives for the kids coming down this weekend as well. Free Dons team poster being given out to all of them. Would the incentives just keep coming on to get young fans down there? Yeah,
it's about time you fellas got them. It took a while. I've been asking for where they are every week, so they're here now. No, we're trying everything. We're trying to give as much back as we can, and the family zone downstairs. Last week there was a lot of merchandise on sale there. And while we're on that, the rest of it will be on sale at this weekend's car boot. So make sure you get down to, free quality items for £10. Unbelievable. And they were going like hotcakes down there on Sunday. So that's giving something back to them. And also to let people know that the club shop will be open on the Sunday from 1:30 before the game as well. So make sure you get in there and pick up your stuff. And they may have some stuff left over from the car boot that might be in there, and you pick yourself up a bargain. I've been getting all this stuff and sending it in container loads to the family back home, but no, I think it's quality gear, and at the price you've got to get it.
Looking to the game this week, and then North Wales Crusaders at home. A change of coach for them recently. What sort of tests are you expecting from them?
Yeah, he's been there before. Anthony Murray, we all know him. He's all right. Good lad. So they had a big win last week on his first game. So they'll come confident in an attacking frame of mind early. We have to stop that. If you let them in for a couple of tries early after having a big 50-point win last week, it can just roll. So we need to be aware of that really early. They're a real big team. We know that big side. They've got some quality players in there from Widnes on the dual reg. Stanton Albert may be in there. So I'm sure he'll get a lovely welcome to Donny from the fans. But hey, we hold no hard feelings towards Stanton and Wellington. I thought Wellington was really good last week for Widnes, and watching it, and you think, ooh, we could have had him. We could have had that boy, and he would have made a huge difference to our team. So good luck to them. But we worry about Donny, and we need to win. As simple as that. We lost last week at home. We're at home again. We don't want to lose this week.
It's an important month, isn't it? These two games, North Wales and Hemel, Featherstone in the Cup, Bradford at the end of the month. If we can try and get maximum points in the league and then do whatever we can in the Cup, it's going to be a tough game against Featherstone. Yeah,
we worry about them later on. North Wales is the focus, and they'll cause us their own challenges. They're a big side, like I said, and we'll have to combat that. And I'm sure Richard will have some moves up his sleeve to combat that.
And the sponsors for this weekend's game?
Yeah, the president, Mr. Stuart Piper, his 70th birthday as well. So Piper's Cars are sponsoring the game. He's got a big family gathering coming. He's got quite a few people coming this weekend. So we make sure if you see Stuart, you buy him a beer. He's a very old-looking 70. Very fit man, but he's looking haggard now, isn't he? So happy birthday to Stu, and make sure all you fans there give the legend, the president, a drink if you see him on Sunday. And once again, we thank him for sponsoring the game. He's been great for us for many years.